It's about damn time I showed you my home gym setup. Over this year, we have spent a lot of time figuring out how to craft the perfect home gym so I can jump in and jump out, get quick workouts done, and not have to drive 15-20 minutes to the gym, spend an hour there, come back, just have more efficient workouts into my routine for my work from home schedule. So if you are somebody who works from home, maybe you have small kids or a really demanding career, a home gym in the garage is such a good investment for you. And I want to encourage you to be resourceful and look for home gym equipment. It doesn't have to break the bank, and ours certainly did not. I think we were in and out of our entire home gym for about $2,000. And we did get lucky in some places, and I'll explain exactly how and why, but you can use these tips to find this equipment for yourself and build your dream home gym right there in your home so you never have to leave and be able to reach your goals simultaneously. So I'm going to give you the full tour, but I do want to give you a couple of pointers as to how you can get this equipment in the first place. So number one, you're going to want to look at Facebook Marketplace a ton, and you're going to have to be really adamant about browsing. This is something my husband is so good at, and I'm so grateful because he's constantly shopping on Marketplace, putting in offers, and kind of just honestly lowballing people to see if they'll bite. And we get really lucky every now and again with that sort of thing. So we were able to find our dumbbells, which are a steal and a super high quality brand. We got Nuobells, which are typically retailing for maybe $800, maybe $1,000 in total for 2 dumbbells with a stand that go up to 80 pounds each. Now, I'm almost never gonna need that full amount, but it's great for my husband too. And we have the versatility. They're a great shape, they have a great grip size, and they're very easy to adjust. Because of Aaron's Facebook Marketplace skills, we were able to snag these for a $600 deal in and out, and we just picked them up locally. Now, other things we've done to be really resourceful is we have really good relationships at the in-person gym that we're at. So we go to a CrossFit gym, and they coincidentally were doing an entire remodel. They gutted the whole place. They sold pretty much everything under their roof, and we went ahead and took advantage of that. So we got our floor mats from the gym. We got our squat rack, our bench, and our barbell, and all of our plates and our plate rack from them as well. So we did actually get a huge steal for these. I think we only paid about $200 plus some of Aaron's manual labor helping with the remodel, but he really just volunteered to do that out of the goodness of his heart, and we were rewarded in a sense afterwards. So we were able to get in and out with that for very, very little, and we were very lucky. A lot of times when gyms shut down or remodel, they will give stuff away or sell it at a very, very cheap price. So that part, I know, we were super, super lucky. And then we have a couple of additional attachments for the landmine and for the T-bar row that we bought off of Amazon that were about $30 each. And then finally, we have our resistance bands. So we have small loop bands for lower body warm-ups and long bands for upper body warm-ups. And if we did get a pull-up bar, we would use it for assisted pull-ups. And then finally, we have a Concept 2 bike, which Aaron also found on Marketplace, and we paid about $800 for it. Typically, it retails for, I believe, closer to $1,000. So it was closer to full price, but it was an investment that he was really excited about that I have also been able to use a lot too. We also have a jump box that we can use for box squats, step ups, box jumps, that sort of thing. This was actually something we have from a friend from a garage gym they were tearing down back in 2020. And that's really it. And honestly, all I think you really need are a squat stand, barbell, bench, and adjustable dumbbells, some bands, and you have everything that you need in order to be successful in strength training and having versatility in all of that. Now, obviously we don't have any machines, but in terms of free weights, this is really all you need. I'm gonna do a quick whole gym tour and just explaining some of the movements that you can do with each of the pieces. All right, so we're headed to the garage. Nice and dark in here. Gonna put some Birks on. Let me know if you're team Birks. These are my favorite. All right, so we got a lot of shoes laying around. Oh, and we have the Brett Contreras glute bench. I totally forgot about this, but this is about $200. I did pay retail for it. I bought it directly off the site.
BC Strength Glute Bench Large, and it's the perfect height for hip thrusts and Bulgarian split squats. So that is a staple for me. If you've known me, I am obsessed with those two exercises, so I cannot live without them.
So how you can tell if something is the right height is it's gonna be lower than your kneecap. So this falls pretty much right here, a little bit on my shin. And this is how I can make sure that I know I'm doing the right height for a Bulgarian split squat, being able to lay my foot flat. I wanna be able to be 90 degrees or more on that knee angle rather than being like up here. That's really straining for the quad and the hip flexor. So down here, and I can do a split squat like that. This is also the perfect height for hip thrusts. So the back of my shoulder blades, the bottom of my sports bra hits right on that edge. And that's how I can do hip thrusts off of this as well. So what you don't want to happen is for the bench for Bulgarian split squats to be like at that knee or higher height. So that's what this bench is. And so I end up being very strained. Here, it's okay. I could do a split squat here, but for a hip thrust, like I'm sitting on the ground and the bench is like all the way by my shoulders versus, so I'd have to do this and like push myself from here to here. And when you have 300 pounds on your hips, you can't do that, right? So here to here, I can, but then what happens is you run the risk of when you get to the top, some people will try to overextend to fully tabletop, and that's also horrible for your spine and your low back. So you would have to know to stop down here rather than coming all the way up, and you wouldn't fully tabletop. So a lower bench is so much better for that. So that was the other $200 I was missing on that budget. Here is our Nuobells. So they are dumbbells, a set with a rack here, and you basically have your adjustment and you can turn it and it will basically pull out at whatever weight, and they're super convenient in that way. So these are Nuobells. This is our plate rack that we have from our CrossFit gym. We got all these plates from the CrossFit gym, which is amazing. So we have 25s, a bunch of 35s because no one wanted those. We came late to the party. Set of 5, set of 2.5s just for those mini adjustments. And then we have 2 45s here. I was just using this for the landmine, so I'll show you how to do that in a sec. We have this pen lay rack for the plates as well, which is super convenient. So this is our landmine. Like I said, 30 bucks on Amazon here. And what you do is you stack 2 or 3 plates and you just shove that right there. And then you can put in a barbell here and you can do movements with the landmine. And then we have this T-bar row. So you basically put this on the end of a barbell. The other end should be in the landmine, and you can do like a wide grip, mid grip, neutral grip row with this for any sort of bent over rows, because at home gyms, one of the main things you're limited on is your back versatility. You can't do a lot of rows other than barbell dumbbell rows. So this gives you some options and some angles to hit, and then you would just need the vertical pull down, which pull-ups would take care of. This is our box. It is currently a seat and is next to our dog food, but it flips. It can be either 20 inches on this side, 24 or 30, I believe, on this narrow side. So we use that for a lot. You can see we have our bands kind of laying out. I use the red one for warm-ups a lot. This is our bench. I would definitely recommend getting an adjustable one so that you can adjust for an incline. It's just so much more versatile, and it's a little more expensive, but it gives you a million more options. And so you can adjust it up here. This is our Concept 2 bike erg. This is a CrossFit staple. It is horrible, but amazing, and it's great for steady state cardio or intervals. This was about $800. Here is our squat stand. It's got the hook for the bench press that's lower, and then that's adjustable, and then the top is adjustable for squats. And so it can go pretty high. I actually can put it up really high to where I can do pull-ups on this. My husband cannot, but that is something that being a little bit shorter can help with. That is our pull-up makeshift for now. Not the best idea, not the safest, because the bar could flip off the sides if I'm not careful, but I do have very good control over my pull-ups, so I trust myself to do that. All right, so that is pretty much it for the video. So if you have any questions about setting up a home gym, how to be resourceful for this, there's a ton of places you can go. Like I said, Facebook Marketplace is huge. There are gyms that are shutting down all over the place, constantly going over turnover, so you can look for those, but also they have used gym equipment retailers and stores that they resell used gym equipment, and you can also buy brand new. So lots of different things you can do. I will link in the description a YouTube channel that my husband Aaron watches a lot when it comes to building out a garage gym. That might be helpful for just equipment selection if you are looking for that top tier type and you are just more concerned about building out your dream home gym versus on a budget. But this is what we did. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked the video, subscribe, and please, please, please let me know any questions in the comments below, and I'll hope to see you back in the next video.